Welcome back. Okay, I think I'll start with the hardest one. A few of these seem pretty tricky, but I think this is the one that's gonna give the most trouble. And you have to finish with one puzzle in particular, but this is a lot of stuff here. Ah! Sorry. Sometimes keys don't do the things I wish they would do. Push it down. Down. Oh. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something here. No, I'm not missing anything. There we go. Alright, so now... what other things are there to do? There's something to do on the top right. Top left, I mean. Jellyfish. Alright, so this time I got through here. I believe I got through the whole thing. Yeah. Just doing this. Okay, so now Spongebob needs to get in position for the bottom puzzle. There. So now, we get rid of this box. The last two bubbles are both up there. Okay, good. Okay, so who needs to go up there first? Pattie needs to go up there first without Spongebob. So we can deal with that frogfish. Take the correct path, because this game is mean like that. There we go. Now SpongeBob can head over here. I wonder what the most difficult game is on this channel that I've actually gotten through, and like 100% and everything. This might be up there. Another one would also be Marvel Saga Kotorinipa. Okay, so just need to push one up, push the other one up, push one right, and then push it up. My god, I swear if I accidentally... You could probably time that wrong and kill all the jellyfish, now that I think about it. Ugh. Wow, that was an experience. No bonus level for this one? Ha! Hang on for a fun ride. Okay, but everyone needs to be in sync is what it is. Okay, so they try to get you to do stuff in sync is what it is. Almost. Get it, Patrick. Amazing. Of course, I had a little auto level to finish with. Glass. Oh yeah, Plankton was there. Space continue or escape to skip. What's the difference? What are we skipping? Space. I don't know what the difference is there. Short episode. But there's that. I don't think the game acknowledges you in any way for actually having 100% of everything. Looking at it now. Really not. I didn't even get a 10th spatula. I thought I was going to get another one. But no more use for spatulas now. Wonderful. That was quite the experience. There's one more thing to do, and that is the credits, of course. That scroll really, really slowly. Great. Well, I wasn't really looking for a puzzle game. Midnight. Okay. One letter at a time. Yeah, I actually don't think that puzzle games are really that good a fit in the first place for this kind of content, to be honest, because I got into this a little bit earlier. I think there are issues where, like, usually the fun of this sort of thing is figuring stuff out yourself, but then if you're just watching someone else do it, especially if you can't give them input, then it's kind of frustrating easily, because you don't get to try out stuff yourself. And then when someone doesn't know what to do, or if you're not doing the things you want them to at least try, it can be really frustrating. Or if you figured out how to do it already, then it can just be boring at best. But, oh well, this is what we ended up with. But it didn't go too badly, I think. Some levels took me some time, but of course that's the expectation. Consultants, are they related? The consulting couple. This was a pretty alright game, and as one might expect from a game from when this was made, it was, I'd say it was pretty difficult. Like, it took me some actual effort, as you could see. Not a type of game I usually play as well, so I had to kind of get used to the sorts of things they expected you to do. I think it trained me pretty well, though, to actually learn how to use certain tricks and then apply them later. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. They kept introducing so many new mechanics. I don't know if that kept things fresh or if it just, like, didn't make proper use of things that they had already introduced and just kind of kept trying to create novelty by complicating things further with new mechanics. I'm not sure. It might have given each area its own flavor a little bit. I don't know. As a licensed game, I still think this game is a little awkward, like Sandy Beach and the Ethereal Kelp Forest. But, and again, I did like the Kelp Forest. It's just not what I expect something called the Kelp Forest to be. And this is pretty clearly just a Spongebob reskin over something that wasn't that to start with. Like, nothing is very, like, Spongebob about it in premise. Is there more credits? I don't know. It just kind of has to be a little bit visually, and okay, I guess we loop now. And you didn't have any voice acting or anything, and the actual story was like a really simple excuse plot with just some stock pictures. Like, I've seen a few things like that in my time, but that was one of the lower effort ones, honestly. Oh well. But it was amusing, but it was actually engaging as a puzzle game. These days, I don't think I'd recommend something quite this difficult to someone that's like within this game's target audience, but oh well. I had fun figuring all the stuff out. hopefully whatever I do next, I do some more games like this, whatever I do next will hopefully be a little bit less on the puzzle aspect, just because it's not something I usually do, and it's kind of an amusing thing to do like as a one-off, but it's not something that I want to have like a lot of content of. But we'll see. I know at least one thing is also puzzle-oriented, but I do want to play it, so... Not because it's a puzzle, but for other reasons. I don't know very well what else is... I don't remember either very well what else is in this whole collection of games I have, and there is actually at least one more console game to play, I've realized too. So there's still more stuff from this IP to do, but not much. We're kind of at the end here, and in some senses at the bottom of the barrel, maybe. But... we'll make it work, we'll find something. And then we have things to move on to after that too, of course. Anyways, I don't know why the credits are so slow. Why? But this was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't think this game usually got too tedious either. I think the puzzles were actually well made, is the thing. They actually required like thinking and didn't usually just like pile on a bunch of stuff onto you to make it like artificially harder or cheaply harder. Some are more like execution oriented, but I think it's okay having a few of those. Those tended to get a little bit annoying. The only puzzle I thought was like too much was the islands puzzle, where you had to perfectly use every single box in the whole level. I do think it was weird how they just kind of stopped trying in lots of cases to make the bubbles represent like extra challenges and rewards, and instead just made them literally impossible to not collect. Oh well. I do feel like I accomplished something. I guess that's worth something. Which is a good thing to get from a game, especially a game that doesn't have much else to offer anyways. So thank you Midnight Synergy for your SpongeBob colored block pushing game. And it was, to my understanding, just a reskin of another game, for the most part. It was fun. Alright. Bye everyone. And we'll see what I do next.